What's up? Yeah, that you are well and all. Um, I actually had I had court today and it was canceled, so I am able to sit out here in the sun with y'all today. So just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Okay, so it should be good. I just got a thing that was just so how everybody's doing, but also to just talk about some and that's still in the past. So I see a lot that is happening um, on an energetic level. But I wanted to talk about this energy that's moving through. And we've been talking a lot about the divine feminine energy and the rising and restoration of the matrilineal energy on the planet. Um, One of the things that is important, y'all, to keep in mind, that is important, y'all, to keep in mind, is that the earth herself, we always refer to the earth as Mother Nature. Well, many of us, Mother Nature, right? Um, and so it's always important to remember that this nature is our ancestors. Nature was here. Nature has always been. Nature has always been. And so this is ancient. Actually, ancient is the word for it, but it's simply primordial, like the prime order of things, right? And one of the things that is happening is the remembrance of our connection with nature. So over the last 4 years, lots of people talking, of course, about returning to nature, returning to ma'at, as I would say, returning to ma'at, returning to this sense of right? The same way that the sun feeds the cells of the tree and of the leaves and of everything, the sun feeds our cells. And if you are vibing with me, then you probably already know that. Um, but so anytime that you can get out and get some sun, that's going to be very, very helpful for you. Grass, connecting with the trees, drinking more teas, like things like that. Truly getting to the place where you're embodying these elements, that you're getting out and you're breathing. And as Ralph Smart would say, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. But you're getting out and you're truly breathing and taking in the air element, right? And that you're cleaning the air in your space because that's so key to making sure that the energy that you are receiving as you're receiving these light codes from the sun, that you're receiving the lunar codes from the moon, that you are being able to receive this information from a place where from a place of clarity rather than distortion, right? Um, and so there's a lot of energy that is moving through. And one of the things that I've been shown is there's this road opener energy, right? Um, Shout out to Remy H, who pointed out that I guess there was a face in the hurricane, and obviously, yeah. So what was and so it took me in another direction. I had to turn around and go in another direction, and I happened to go the direction I needed to go was on a street that had been blocked off since as long as I can remember, since probably like 6 years, as far as I know. But yesterday the street was open, right? So there is this road opener energy, and that is what I am seeing with these storms. Because you got to remember that water is feminine energy, right? Water is feminine energy, but at the same time, we are in the sun right now. The sun is in Libra, so we're talking about balance and justice, and we're talking about this ma'at. Okay. Okay. So it's this feminine energy because feminine water is feminine in nature, right? Water is this flow state, this flow energy that is feminine in nature. And so when I think about these hurricanes, there's this force of the hurricane, that Oya spirit, right? That storm energy. And they say that all these storms originate in Africa, right? So what's important to remember is as the divine feminine energy, come on, I just heard that the masculine is making way. That's what I'm hearing. The masculine energy is making way for the feminine energy to step into her rightful place. Come on, shout out 7:34 on the timer. Um, and so what we are seeing as these storms are literally clearing the path for the divine energy, the divine feminine energy, to take her rightful place back in, to take her rightful place, right? And so what's happening is the distorted energies that once were their last ditch effort to attempt to keep you in a lower vibration or a lower frequency. um like, so people are receiving notices, right? Notices to their businesses, notices about, basically notices about things that would otherwise bring them to a place of fear, to put people in a place of fear, to put people in a black back in a place of a lack mindset, in a poverty mindset, in a mentality that they can't move forward, in order to continue to perpetuate these cycles, in order for these energies to feed off of your fear, off of your pain, off of your insecurities, right? And so now is the time to make sure that you take back your power, that you are truly walking in power, knowing that you are powerful. Your power is on full. Know that. Walk in that. And always remember, goddess love, right? Love does not interfere. Love does not interfere. Love does not interfere. So make sure that as these emotions and these things rise up, that you breathe through it, that you breathe through it and know that you will not be overtaken by the internal storms that may rage, that want to bring you back to a place of fear. But you're able to breathe and rise above. Breathe and rise above. Okay. And if you are receiving any sort of notices, always remember that words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. So when people are sending you final notices and disconnect notices and warnings, and if any of that is coming into your field, just breathe and remember who you are, right? And I made a post recently about, where I said, you may turn off my water, but you'll never stop my flow. You may turn off my power, but I am powerful. You may even foreclose or attempt to foreclose on my home, but I my house, but I am home, right? So affirm your reality and know who you are. Know that you are primordial in your energy. And so walk in that energy powerfully, radiantly, confidently, securely, right? Knowing that you are the bag and you are secure. So keep doing the work, y'all. Keep walking in the greatness that you are here to walk in, knowing that you are powerful indeed and indeed. And I love y'all to wholeness. And as I sit here, funny enough, as I sit here in front of, y'all see my fig tree in the back. So this is the fig tree that I started growing about 6 years, 5, 6 years ago. And interestingly enough, figs help to balance the hormones. And so, if you need help balancing the hormones, balancing these energies within you, this masculine and feminine energy, this electrical and magnetic energy, and really um, bringing into alignment and perfecting, right? Perfecting yourself on an internal level and on your hormones. Two things that I would recommend is fig leaves, because as you see, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. So as you see, figs are shaped like the reproductive system. And you see, child, probably a squirrel that ate the little fig off of here. But this is what figs look like, right? And this is what one looks like when it's ripe. And so the figs actually look like, right? To me, right? It looks like a breast, right? But it also looks like testicle, right? And so that's exactly what figs do, is they help to balance the hormones. And so if you go to our website at www.consciouscreations.live, you can pick up fig leaf tea. Now, generally, I have figs, like the fruit, available, but it's obviously the fruit grow when they grow, and so they're reaching. they haven't been growing and ripening as quickly because generally they like the warm weather, and the weather is starting to change a little bit, and so they haven't been as fruitful, right, over the last, like, couple weeks or so, but we'll see. But for now, the fig leaf tea is still available on the website, so go to the website and make sure that you are keeping yourself balanced. The other thing is, um, uh, monatomic gold. So if you go to, actually, there's so Seven Bomar on YouTube. I got That's where I order mine from. It's monatomic gold, and so I get that. And obviously the gold helps to connect with the sun, but what it does is it helps to keep your internal sun lit, right? And so what these some of these energies that can do is they can take your willpower, right? If you allow it. And so what you want to do is to make sure that your inner sun stays lit. And so that helps by eating the sun, by feeding your cells, like sitting in the sun, by also, consuming greens, things that are fed by the sun, right? But also to feed yourself internally with this monatomic gold so that you can bring yourself into this place of alchemy where everything you touch turns to gold. But anyway, I love y'all. I hope you are doing well, that you are keeping yourself safe, keeping yourself hydrated. And so I'm just sending love to you all. So if you need anything, any products for your skin, whatever the case may be, go to our website. And until next time, love yourself well. You deserve it.